Hey, Francine. Let me see. I'll get on this side. I think the text is over there. YouTube is not sending out the blast. This is like the third time I tried to get on. I figured out how to do the Echo stop. Alexa stop. I figured out how to do the orientation. Hey, the orientation. There was something every time you go live, you have to select it. I thought you could just select it and it stays, but every time you do a live, you have to switch the orientation. You have to switch the orientation. It showed up on your phone, Devera? Okay. I called somebody. They said they didn't get any kind of notification at 6:25 when I came on before. They said they didn't know. I said, well, try to come on anyway at this time to see what's going on. Francie, what you got to say? Hi, Lynn. Francie, what you got to say about sisters or the oval? Which one we going to talk about first? I don't know. I think next week might be more interesting than this week was. Oh, you got both, Francine? Oh, okay. All right. Because I called a couple of people. They was like they didn't get a notification. So I don't know. I get them sometimes. Like I don't get Jeremy's all the time either. I don't know what's going on. That's why I always tell people when you subscribe, hit that notification bell. It's supposed to let you know, but it doesn't. A friend of mine said he don't never know when I'm uploading videos, and I'm like, I upload at least 6, 7 a week, so you got to get something. Let's talk about the oval first. Okay. Oh God, who we gonna talk about? Bobby baby, because that's what he call her, Bobby baby. Or we gonna talk about what Nancy just did to her husband, to Richard. That's so messed up. That is so messed up. I don't know why Tyler had her do that, but that's kind of jacked up. I mean, but to me, a doctor, your doctor in a hospital, you know what a rope hanging is, and you know what when somebody's choking somebody. Hi, Charisma. Hi. How are you? Welcome. Yeah, let's do the oval first. Let's do it in order. So we start with Tuesday, the oval. What do y'all want to talk about with the oval? Because I'm telling you, I didn't like that part with Nancy. That was crazy. I didn't like the beginning. I didn't like the beginning with what's with these Secret Service guys allowing the first lady to hit people. That is so unrealistic. She's hitting on people, and I'm like, I don't get it. Do you think Bobby is dead? That doctor should know Nancy's husband didn't do that. Right, because she was at the hospital before with taking these medication, the pills. I think he should say something about the pills. Who's that? Love Ange. Hi. It looked like it said Love Ange. Oh, nope, nope. Something like that. You're Yeah, I don't get how the doctor is looking at him. My sister said she saw coming attraction. I didn't see it, but she stays on BET 24/7. She said she saw something that Rich is getting like arrested. Did anybody else see that? Because I didn't see that. She said it looks like Richard is going to get arrested. And I'm sitting there going, that guy know that Nancy came in there. If she says she doesn't remember, and then all of a sudden she says, yes, he did it. It's like, how? Because this, like I said, choking somebody is different than a rope hanging. And the rope would have had to hang from the back, had to have the moss going all the way in the back. Not that I know what it looks like, but I would assume that it would show um the rope mark, wouldn't it? Shouldn't the rope mark show when somebody's killing, choking somebody out? I don't know. I don't know anybody who's ever hung themselves. I don't know. I don't know. So, what do y'all think? What do you think? Um, thank you, Raquel. Raquel, did you see the oval? Did you see it? Exactly. The hospital has her medical records from the last time she went to the hospital, right? I mean, and why is Richard being so quiet and secretive about those pills? And when didn't the EMS come? The EMS came. They could have saw that the chair was there, the rope was on the door. What they think? He did it? Hi, Tamila. Hello. How are you? We're talking about the oval right now, and then we're gonna go into sisters. And those of you who are chiming in, can you please, hit that like button? Hit the like button, a thumbs up. That'll help, grow my channel, which y'all all know I had to start this channel all over again because of YouTube. I'm glad Jeremy got his channel back. So I'm working on getting my channel back, and I need those watch time hours. So I'm gonna keep saying it. I need those watch time hours. So, and the likes will help. The thumbs up. Um, I would assume there's a difference between hanging and choking. The prints are definitely different. Yeah, they are. So I'm not understanding. Did anybody else see that previews for next week that Richard is getting arrested? Because I didn't see anything like that. My sister swears she saw it, but she has a TV on 24/7. Even when she sleep, she has to have the TV on. You didn't see it either. I don't know what she saw, but somebody saw it. Well, somebody saw it. My sister says she saw it. I don't know. I don't know. But between Victoria slapping the first lady, I mean the second lady, and then slapping the Secret Service guy, I'm like, just because you the first lady, you get to be abusive? And you notice all the Secret Service guys were ones we never saw before. They were all white guys, and they all sitting there. And I think if Sam was there, if Sam was one of them, I think Sam would have stopped them. I think Sam would not have allowed her to slap that lady and hit her like that. And now she got her in that bunker talking about she's going to have a tragic death. So what? So you can marry Eli? Is she going to marry Eli and then start bossing Eli around? But Hunter's not dead, is he? Is Hunter dead? Is he leaving the show? Generals are giving you plenty of shout outs. Hi, Francine. Oh, that's good. I know he gave me a shout out on his live Wednesday, but he gave the wrong channel. He said the wrong channel, so I asked him to give the other channel. Victoria is doing too much. She sure is. So this is the channel I need to bring up the watch time on. This Hey Barbie J channel. He gave you the other one, June BLC, which is on suspension. I couldn't go through all that writing a letter and everything like Jeremy did because Jeremy had more to lose. I lost maybe a couple of hundred. Jeremy lost thousands, so it was worth him going through that work. He worked hard for that channel. So, you know, I'm so glad. I was so glad for him. Happy. But yeah, this oval, this I just don't get it. Yeah, next week, how are they gonna kill off the second lady? I don't know how they're gonna do that. It's good that you and Jeremy keep in touch. Yeah, we keep in touch. I was praying for him. Oh my God, I was praying for him more than I was praying for myself. and I needed my money because I haven't been working since I had cancer. I hadn't been working, so I'm on a real budget, and that extra couple of hundred filled in and helped to get the groceries because I had to stop I had to change my diet and everything I have to eat is so expensive. It's very expensive. Um, but I was praying for him, so that was good. I told him, okay, I'm tired of praying for you now. Pray for me. I was happy for him. I'm mad he didn't get that money back, but anyway. But back to the show. What other questions we have about the show, about the Oval? So my thing was that whole thing with Victoria. She doing too much. Her and that. Um, somebody tell me something. What is Priscilla's story? Why is Priscilla? Why did she get like that? What when all of this because she's mad that he slept with the first lady. But believe me, it's not going to make you feel good to sleep with somebody else. That doesn't take away the pain of him sleeping with her and you got to see her every day at work. It's not going to take it away. He was better off, she was better off just divorcing him. But there was something I was getting at. Oh, how she walked in there and she was wearing that dress. Was it Priscilla wearing that dress? She got such a nice shape and I love her dark chocolate skin. But she was like, he said, "Oh, you look beautiful." And she's like, "Wait till you see how I look with no clothes on." And I'm like, "Why would you say that part?" And then you punked out at the end. Then you punked out. That's what she did. So she's playing games. I don't get it. Why she did that. I don't know. Y'all could chime in with any questions y'all want. Priscilla was all talk. She definitely is. But y'all could chime in, even if y'all skip over the sisters. We could go back and forth. It doesn't matter to me. We could go back and forth because I know there's some people who don't watch the Oval. And I would rather talk about sisters, but those were Hi Gail, how are you? I haven't seen you in the comment section lately. Mm. Unless I don't know what the name is showing up because these names show up differently now. They show up real different. I don't know what YouTube is doing. I see all these numbers and stuff. I don't know whose name is who. It might say like Dee Dee, but then when I click on it, it says number, all these numbers. They're confusing me. I don't understand what's going on. But y'all just chime in with which questions y'all have on sisters. Do you believe that Aaron was telling the truth about being Karen's baby father? Well, they next week I saw, now I did see a preview for next week that wasn't at the end of the show, and he's sitting down telling Karen that he saw the results, and Karen's like, "Oh yeah, somebody at the hospital told you." But see, that's against the HIPAA laws, so I know that doctor did not risk her license and everything for Aaron. I don't think so. Hi Lynn, how are you? Did you hear that Aaron said to Andy that uh-oh, that Karen is having his baby? Yeah, I saw that. But did y'all see how Andy was trying to flex, flex her power and give Aaron and Pam attitude? I think she thinks she's better than them. And she gave me that like she's better than them, but she was all like a timid little mouse with Karen. Wait, I need you to, Karen, I need you to go. Karen's like, I ain't going nowhere with you. She wasn't all that attitude with Karen, but she had a lot of little attitude with Pam and Aaron telling them, what are they doing? Listening to her conversations. You can't be listening. You was right there in Fatima's office hearing Karen yelling. Karen was in the street yelling. So they had no choice but to hear what was going on. I mean, what was she thinking? But what did she care? They were there to watch out and look after her, you know? But then Fatima printed off that form showing that Aaron's not the father. No, but that's the one that Karen sent, and no information about Zach being a father. What Fatima printed off was what Karen sent to Andy. And remember, she was like, Andy, did you give it to him? Give it to him, Andy. And Andy, then y'all sort of see when they were in the hallway, Karen asked him, did y'all see the results? And Zach and Fatima said, yes, in unison. But that was on Andy's email because Fatima's her assistant, so she has access to it. I always felt that Andy thinks she's better than Pam. She does. She does. She really makes me think that she's better than her. The way she talks to her and stuff. And I'm like, Pam, it's always some kind of attitude. Pam, like, you look good, Miss Andy, because Pam is just so, she's so free and friendly and stuff. And Andy just got this, I don't know. And I think that Karen is jealous of Andy. I think Karen has a little jealousy for Andy. I think Andy thinks she's better than others. Andy's not no true friend. No. And the only reason she's probably trying to be a true friend to Fatima because she's scared of Fatima. So I don't know, like when they were walked in her house, Andy is messy too. Yep. When Fatima walked into Karen's apartment that time, and Karen telling Fatima, I mean telling Andy to get her out. That's your friend. Get her out. Get her out. I'm like, how's she gonna get her out? She can't even handle little old you. So how's she gonna get her out? I think so. The Karen's jealous of Andy too. Yep. But I mean, Fatima is bigger than if Fatima and Karen had a fight. I think Karen would lose, and I'm not talking about a gunfight either. I'm not talking about. I'm talking about a physical fight because Fatima looks like she's a big girl. Like she throw hard punches or something. I'm just saying. That's what it looks like to me. But Karen, Karen's being real messy, and I don't know why. Y'all see in next week's episode, she's like, "That's why he gave me that money because he know the baby is his." Zach don't know nothing like that. Zach don't know anything like that. And I want her to know what DNA did she have of Zach's to prove it. It says who's not the father, but it doesn't say who is the father. And that's what Fatima kept saying to Zach when she went over there to Karen's house. And she said, "Why didn't you pick up the paper?" Remember Fatima asked Zach, "Why didn't you pick up the envelope? Why didn't you pick up the envelope?" He said, "Because she don't have my DNA." And she said, yeah, but if it's not the preacher, it has to be yours. And Jack was like, "We don't know that." And I'm like, "We sure don't." It was funny when Fatima went home and told Zach that they could go see his son when Zach was Fatima, no fighting. Oh, yeah. But she said, "No fighting tonight." She said, "Okay, I won't fight tonight." I was like, oh my gosh. But now it looks like that scene when he fights that Heather's boyfriend, it looks like Fatima's gonna be there as well when he leaves with the baby. I don't know. That's why I'm looking forward to next week's episode. I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping, that he's not by himself and that there's a witness because you see that lady going, "See, Daddy, y'all beating his ass now." That's it. She gonna be the nosy neighbor like the Miss what's her name on the Oval. Oh Lord, Karen is more focused on getting under Fatima's skin. Yep, you right, Raquel. I think Zach, not Aaron's the father. That's how I feel, Devera. I definitely feel that way too. And she thought that baby was going to run Fatima off, and it's pissing her off that it didn't. You right about that. Now, okay. What is your name? It just says URLOVE Ange. Is it Angie something who wrote that? I don't want to call you URL. But yeah, she's pissing her off. And I'm telling you, next week it's going to be good on Sisters. She's really going to lose her mind when she finds out that Fatima's pregnant. That's what I'm looking for. And you have got to tell me, Neva. Okay, Neva, I could call you that. I like that. Okay. Ooh, yep, she's gonna be pissed. That's the episode I'm waiting to see. I am waiting to see when they tell. And you know what's gonna happen. Simon Perry gonna drag that on too. He gonna drag that on. It's gonna be season 8 when when season 8 when Karen finds out that Fatima's pregnant. I said as fast as the Zatima moves, that show moves so fast that I said Fatima gonna show have a baby bump before Karen does. I was, I was like, yep. She gonna have that baby bump first. Karen can't get under neither Zach nor Fatima's skin and is eating her life. Right. Because she said, "Oh, y'all trying to." Wasn't that crazy? Something crazy she said? She said, "Oh, I get it. I see what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to," what would she say? "Y'all trying to try to keep me out of his pockets." I was like, what? They were both like, "Oh my God, what is wrong with this girl?" And Andy standing there seeing her bugging out and is not saying anything. And that's why I'm not liking Andy right now, y'all. I'm sorry, but I am not liking Andy. I go switching. I switch from them because when they start doing stuff that's ridiculous and she's not standing up and being, I don't like that. Karen, I think something is really wrong with Karen. I do too. That it doesn't have nothing to do with her being pregnant. Yeah, I'm tired of them giving her excuses and a pass for being pregnant. I mean, if being pregnant was doing this to every woman all these women, the world would be crazy because there's pregnant women every day up in here, up in here. I'm like, I wasn't like that when I was pregnant. You wasn't like that when you was pregnant. You know what I mean? They keep passing it off, but then they had Andy say, I don't think it's just the baby or something like that. She said she think it's something more. Yeah, she going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. She losing her mind. I don't know what's happening with her, but I feel bad. I really feel bad for her. And I don't understand why her mother is not around. Why isn't her mother around? Not season 8. Yeah. Season 8. Fatima be telling Karen she pregnant at the Karen, when Karen gonna be mad because she gonna really wish that that baby was Zach's when she find out. She gonna probably jump off a bridge or something. She's gonna, I really think, I think she just messed around with somebody. Oh, I did see that they're asking, Andy is sitting down with her saying, you sure you didn't possibly sleep with somebody else? You see how she's kind of asking Karen that when they had sitting down in her apartment? She's like, do you think that maybe there was somebody else that could have possibly? And I'm like, why is she asking it like that? Is it because of Fatima, what Fatima said to her? Probably because of what Fatima said. Because Fatima did say, we don't know that. Andy said that she thinks it's more. Yeah, she did. And I'm wondering now if Heather is little Michael's real mother who acts like that. Yes, oh, Francine. Somebody else said that. I saw that somewhere. Somebody said that. Like it might be her sister's baby or something like that. And I'm like, what? It's not making sense. And I'm scared that Zach and Fatima might get attached to little Michael and find out it's not his baby. What's that, Neva? I think she's faking those results to say it's not Aaron's because she thinks Zach isn't going to want a DNA test. Oh, is going to. Is going to want. He definitely gonna want one. Fatima said that when she came up to the penthouse that day. I think Zach wants the DNA test regardless. I think Zach is waiting till she get a little further along or when the baby's born or whatever. I don't think Zach is like, he did say we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Whose mom is sick? Karen's mom is sick? Are you talking about in real life or on the show? I mean, when I say what's her name? I forgot her name in real life. But she hasn't mentioned anything. Her mother is not around. Her mother used to at least call in and talk to Aaron. Andy and Danny asked her that. Yep, they sure did ask. Ebony. Yeah. Oh, Ebony's mother in real life is sick, you saying? Oh, no. Oh, wow. Ebony Obsidian. I think she's a great actress because for her to piss us off the way she does, she's doing her job in acting. She is doing her job because that's the only way. If we didn't get upset, we'd be up there. She's a terrible actor. She can't even piss us off. She can't even make us mad. But she's doing it. She's doing a good job at it. So we got to send prayers up for her mom. I saw she posted something on Instagram. She posted something on Instagram. I can't remember. Do you think it will be Zach in season 7 getting a DNA test? It better be. It better be. This has been going on since what, season 5, y'all? I think it's since season 5. Zach and Fatima are going to be hurt when they find out that Michael is not his. I know. I think it might be a relief. They might be hurt, but I think it might be a relief, a little bit of a relief, because you heard when she told Fatima, they was in Fatima's office, and Zach said, and she said, neither one of us is ready to be a full-time parent. That's why I'm thrown off with Zatima when they're excited that she's pregnant and going to be a parent, but on Sisters, she's like, right before Karen, that whole daydream and her shooting, they were talking about, being a parent and getting little Michael because he wanted him full time, right? I believe he wanted him full time. So, Ebony's mom died. Kathy, what, when? Oh, her mom on the show is sick. Oh my God. Okay, so Karen's mom on the mom on the show is sick. Oh, okay. Whew. Oh my God. I was getting thrown off for a minute. So you're saying Ebony's Obsidian's mother is already dead. She's already been deceased, I guess that's what you're saying. They might adopt him just to get him out from being abused. They might. Or he might have to go to Child Protective Services because he's not their responsibility and they're going to have their own child, you know? They don't know whose baby that is. They don't know nothing about the baby. It's kind of hard to adopt a child when you don't have any records on them whatsoever, you know? And I guarantee Heather ain't take that boy to a doctor. He ain't been to no doctor's appointment. They said he don't talk. He's still wearing diapers. I mean, that's crazy. I don't know. I wasn't thrown off with them being parents in Zatima. They have 9 months to prepare for that bundle of joy. Right. You're right, Neva. Now I see it that way. But with her saying what she said and sister saying neither one of us are ready to be full-time parents. And she was like, what? You want to get him you fighting for full custody? Her face was like she didn't look like she was happy. Yes, Kathy, her real mom. Yeah, okay. I think little Michael is Jeremiah's son. It's so funny because I said that when they first said something about Zach having a brother and he was going to be on Zatima. I said, well, maybe they just share the same DNA and it's going to be his brother's baby. I said that too in one of my reviews. That was last year, though. That was last year I thought that. But I never thought about it again. I think little Michael is. Oh, okay? I read that. Tyler Perry is going to do this show just like he did If Loving You Is Wrong. A lady on that show got pregnant, and the man they thought was the father wasn't the father. And he recycles his stuff. He recycles his stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if on the Oval, us seeing what's his name get shot? What's his name? Bobby Baby. I bet you Bobby Baby ain't dead. I bet you that was somebody daydreaming. I don't know. That might be Sam daydreaming, saying what he gonna do when he gets there. He's in the car driving, and he said, "When I get up there, I'm gonna pop, 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 and I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that." I don't know. I can't see Tyler killing off Bobby Baby right now, but he might. This show just like okay. I think so too. Okay, Devera says she thinks so too, Francine. Yep. What if Karen is pregnant by Jeremiah? That's a good one. The official page tweeted out Nick Cannon was the daddy the other night. No, they didn't, Eva. No, they didn't. No, you gotta be kidding me. Are you for real? Are you for real with that? Oh. Okay, everybody, when you come on, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up, the like button. I need to get my channel back. So I'm 1,000 hours short of my 4,000 watch time hours I need on this channel. So I'm at 3,000 hours of watch time. I need 4,000 hours. So I have to do everything I can for you guys to like the videos, like the shorts. I do the shorts, I do videos, I'm doing everything. And I'm doing it on both channels, but just to keep that one going a little bit, because once I reapply in November, I'm hoping to get that other channel back. It has almost 5,000 subscribers on that one. This one has about, what, 1,700? 1,750. So I'm trying. I need that money. I got to pay for all my organic foods. I hate it. I have such, oh, I hate all that stuff I have to eat, but I want to eat it to stay alive. But who runs the official page that's tweeted out that Nick Cannon was the daddy the other night? Because Nick Cannon got babies in every area code. Nick Cannon, that boy is fertile. He is so fertile. Got babies everywhere. It's funny. One of the kids on his show, that what is that comedy show he has? I forgot what it's called now off the top of my head, with Nick Cannon. And one of the kids on his team, on the red team, I actually mentored when he was growing up. And he's a big one, and he's on there. I was like, yeah, it's so great to see the kids that you mentor growing up. Karen might be pregnant by Gary. Somebody else said that to Vera. That's so funny. Somebody else said that. Or maybe Karen's TV mom is still grieving since the show was taped in advance. Yeah, it was. You know, you got it from me. Oh, oh, Raquel, I got it from you. Okay. I'm telling you, uh, I don't know what's going to happen. I'm curious, but next week, I think next week look like it's going to be interesting, very interesting for us. I hope so, because I didn't care too much about this. Too funny. Nick is the daddy. You know he is. That man is fertile. He be up there. Funny. That's what I was saying. Shoot, how come Zach ain't the daddy to one of Connie's babies? You know, it's like, whoa, everybody wants Zach to be his baby dad, his baby's daddy. And all these men all want to talk to Zach. Yo, Zach, can I holler at you for a minute? Yo, Zach, can I talk to you for a minute? I said, why everybody want to talk to Zach? You know, all of these men, they think they all better than Zach, but then they all want to talk to him and chat with him and understand him. Zach can't be nice to Karen because she reads it as him being in love with her. Right. And I know everybody keeps telling Zach to stop saying he loves her, but okay, he loves her. He loves her, but he's not in love with her. You know how you could love somebody but don't like them? That's the same thing. Like, I got people in my life who I love, but I don't like the way they are. I don't like the way they treat other people. I don't like the way they behave. I don't like things they do. I might not even like the way they talk to me. But you could love them. You have love for them, but you don't like them. You know, they really do think they're better than Zach. They do. A lot of them. A lot of them. You know, I was like, yeah, Paul is good looking and everything. Paul was real good looking, finer than fine, but I still think he the one that put the hole in Fatima's tires. I still think that. You gonna see Zach and say, man, you ain't got nothing to worry about. She wants to be with you. You ain't got nothing to worry about. She wants to be with you. The next night you trying to tap that. You trying to tap it. If you know where her heart is, you taking advantage of her. You taking advantage of her and her emotional state. That's what I was thinking. But anyway, who do you think might come back on Sisters? I think all the main characters are going to come back. I don't know who they're going to get rid of. I want to know what happened to what's the boss's name? He got the Robin. How do you end a storyline like that? Where's Robin? Did Zach and Hayden take over the business? You know what I mean? Maybe he'll make some like cameo appearances or something like that. But you gotta end these storylines. I don't know what's going on, Tyler. You can't do us like this. I think that all the main characters are coming back. Because we do know that what's his name? I mean, they can get rid of, there's ones that we think don't need to be around. Their storylines are weak, which we could get rid of the Q, and we got the Calvin and Sabrina. Their storyline is so like nobody really cares about it. And truthfully, if Zach wasn't on there, like who was that said that? If Zach wasn't on there, and I have to agree, they probably wouldn't have a reason for Karen. Yep, Paul is very sneaky. Paul is sneaky. Hopefully Robin comes back. Yep, Neva. And who J Squad? Hey J Squad. Robin just fell off the face of the earth. You're so right. He fell off something. Because we don't know anything. What's that? I'm team light skin, but I never thought Paul was cute. He just has pretty eyes. Yeah, the eyes. And it looked like he might have a body too. Karen and Zach been together 3 years. Now she pops up pregnant. I know, right? Who do you think might? Okay, I always Kathy always thought that was a little strange. I'm like, how come all of these years he ain't never popped, and now all of a sudden she pregnant? I didn't get that. And you gotta. That's a point. I think I mentioned that in one of my reviews last year. Um, yeah, I still think Paul is very sneaky. I do think, and I think he's a scammer. That's why he telling Fatima, I think me and you be good together. We good together, and all you just want to do is hit it. Anybody good together, if that's all you want to do. Shoot, I'm good with you. If that's the case, I don't. Now I'm not saying I want you to hit it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Come on. Robin just felt okay. Paul is sneaky. What do you think Sabrina is going to do with Bio? Sabrina ain't marrying that man. That I bet you she'll tell that part though. She gonna tell Sabrina. She gonna tell Aunt Danny about that. I think that's that scene when she's in the car saying you ain't gonna guess what happened or something like that. I think she gonna be telling her that. Jay's car. I think she gonna seriously tell, and she need to be telling it when they go sit down and have that intervention with Karen. They need to be talking about that. But then is that the moment when they said they're gonna go out and celebrate? They supposed to go out and celebrate, but what are they going out celebrating? Sabrina getting married? Sabrina would be miserable. She would be miserable. I want to know where Robin is too. I know. We don't know what it is. I wonder if Tyler will bring Paul on Sisters. I hope not. I hope not. I don't want to see Paul. I'm not a fan of his because I feel from the beginning he disrespected Fatima and her relationship with Zach. I mean, in that elevator when he was trying to hit on her. He was trying to hit on her to where he just want to be her friend and all this stuff. And all of a sudden, I don't know how Fatima got his number because she wouldn't take his number, but she did have the doctor's number. She took his friend's number. But when she broke up with Zach, all of a sudden she has Paul's number. And I'm like, well, when did Fatima get Paul's number? So that was a part that I don't know if anybody else noticed that. I'm like, when did she get Paul's number when she said she didn't want it? And I thought she never took it and that she only took the friend's business card or his information. Um, um, that's a good question because Zach is potent. We see he finally got through Fatima birth canal, birth control. Neva, you crazy. That's a good one. I thought you say birth canal, birth control. He broke through it. He broke through it. That's why she had to get him that side chick, Danny knows something about Zach not being Karen's baby father. I think Danny did too. I think Danny does too. And Danny's the only one that really keeps it real with them, with Karen. I really think so. That's why I can't wait to see what she's going to say when they have that little intervention. And he definitely disrespected her relationship. That's why she friend zoned his ass. Is that what she did? Because it looked like she was going to sleep with him for a minute. It looked like she wanted to. All those times we kept seeing him kissing her on the neck and stuff. Was that all a dream? I thought it was really happening. Oh, that's right, because it was part of that dream when Fatima went and Zach thought she was coming back to him. That's right. Karen used to be on birth control in the first season. I saw her with that condom with, what's his name? She had a condom with Rico. Can't stand Paul. Me either, Kathy. What's Raquel saying? I think he was behaving. He was being Zach losing his money. You think so? He's behind it? You think he's behind Zach losing his money? He and that real estate woman was together, and Paul so happened to be the one in charge of the construction. But Zach stood there, Zach stood there and told her, Valerie, that was her name. He told Valerie, no, we don't have the funds. And then, what's his name? Bryce was saying something about he had a partner, somebody else he could get it from. And Zach asked him, was it Gary? He said no. And he lied. It was Gary. And then Gary didn't put the money in. And now you like acting like, I'm going to tell him off and I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that. Don't get me started with Bryce. Bryce had no respect that Zach's mother was in there sick, dying. And you talking about because you can't pay your rent. You had days to go. Okay? It just happened. a few hours ago, and he was losing his damn mind, was going to go up to the hospital. And you know what? He would have been his ass laid out just like Jeremiah was. He'd have been laid out because Zach already yoked him up against the wall in the office. So now all of a sudden he's tough. He going to stand at Zach's house and try to be tough. I said, Zach would, ooh, he don't know. Between Fatima and Zach, I thought one of them was going to knock him out. He lucky they didn't. I think some people are going to jail, so they won't be back. Who going to jail? I hope it's Logan gone. Francine, I hope Logan is gone. I hope Q is gone. I could do without Maurice. I'm sorry. I could do without him. We don't need Hayden. Who else? There's some more. I want Pam to stay. Who else is there that's really in the show that we've been seeing lately? You know, who else that I mean, I'm thinking it's people who come on every now and then that they're talking about. I don't think it's any of the main characters. I mean, if Aaron's not the father, Aaron could go. That's a preacher. We ain't seen him say a prayer over a meal. He ain't go to church. He ain't mention God. He ain't quote a Bible scripture. He ain't do nothing. Nothing. They stay disrespecting Danny's advice. Not really. You know why? Because every time something go down and they want to take it out, hey Danny, how you doing? Let's go out. Right? Andy want to hear what Danny got to say because Danny keeps it real. And then I think Karen invited her over one time and she sat there and she kept it real with her. She know what's going on. They know she give it straight. And Andy, you remember Danny had told Karen, you want me to write a list of all the stuff that Zach did to you? I miss that. I miss Zach and Danny's relationship. They had a good friend relationship. You know, I miss that. Do you think Sabrina will give Calvin a chance? Oh, Calvin can go. She not. And there's no reason for him to be on the show any longer. I don't think there's reason. I hope Bio's going to jail. I hope he's one of the ones because, you know, him and Logan, something ain't right. Something ain't something. Y'all gonna make me sing that song. Something, 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 something just ain't right. What's that? Keep Sweat. You think Sabrina will get? No, I don't think Sabrina gonna give him a chance. They stay disrespecting Danny, right? Sabrina and Calvin are just going to be friends. Yeah, that's it. The more Paul opened his mouth, the more he started to turn Fatima off. Yep. At the swings, she said, you're exhausting. You are exhausting. And I'm like, yep. Yep. Tyler have us stretching our heads at times, scratching our heads at times. You're right. And a lot of times it's because Tyler's writing is messed up or the script is messed up or he does all these last minute changes and they say it wrong and he only does one take. So we're thinking we're fighting amongst ourselves and we're not wrong. He's wrong. You know, it's an error on their part. They just said the line wrong and Tyler left it in and said, oh, well, he does one take. And they said sometimes he'll let us another take. Karen never really cared for Danny. Nope. You're right, J Squad. Somebody said that. We see that. She doesn't. Nope. Because she know Danny keeps it real. But Danny's the one who got, what did she, in high school, there's a story, a backstory with Danny too that I'm interested in. What is that thing when she was scared to be with a white man? There is something going on. Ever since season, what was that, episode 3 or something, season 3? Or was it 2 or 3 when she met Preston and they were in that supermarket with those girls? There's something that why she just feels uncomfortable. I don't know. Bryce doesn't have good social skills. I don't know if he has a disability or if it's just differences in cultures. Y'all know what Bryce is. Bryce is just entitled. He's an entitled little rich boy. And to me, he was supposedly, I thought, had more money than Zach to put into the business or something like that when they first started out. And why are you using Zach's money if you should have your own money? I don't get it. Gary can go, yeah. Gary can go. That's why they're giving him a new love interest. They're gonna give him that new female that he's messing with. That I guess they're gonna meet at Andy's new boyfriend, or the new guy she's dating. They're gonna meet there, at the house and be introduced to him. And that's when she gonna find out that Gary is seeing this guy's sister. And then Gary got the guy's sister pregnant. I said, this gonna be too much. I said, what's with all the babies, Tyler? What's with all the babies on these shows? We don't need to hear about it. Yes, yep. Lynn, Hayden could go. Hayden could leave. Aaron is the only. We never saw where Gary lives. Where does Gary live? Have we ever seen Gary's place of business? I mean, we've seen his place of business. Have we ever seen where he lives? No. Are there any other characters we never saw where they live? Aaron is the only pastor who doesn't know how to de-escalate a situation. He don't know how to pray. I'm telling you, we ain't seen him say a prayer. He could at least say the Lord's Prayer. He could at least pretend that he was praying, Father, well, I don't know. When Karen's in the hospital, he did put his hand on her head. Father God, in the name of Jesus, protect my baby. Aaron and Pam, I see it, bro. Oh, I saw that Kathy. I saw them when they showed up together. I said, but somebody tell me, how did Aaron get Pam's number? Remember that day of the fire? How did he get Pam's number? Pam's like, how you get my number? You need to lose my number. I'm like, how? How? See, Tyler had these things happen, and it's like, how does that happen? But I see something brewing. I see a parent coming. Pam, Aaron, a parent. Hayden can go too. Yep, Hayden could go. Would like to see more of Danny and Zach as well. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be real nice. I see Aaron and Pam. Oh, no. Wait. I see Aaron and Pam as well. Yep. We don't need Calvin. Nope, we do not, J Squad. Nope. Where are Gary's children? Oh, don't get me started with Gary's children. Oh, that man ain't seen his kids and I don't know when. And now he might have somebody else pregnant. This other chick. This is crazy. He probably went through Karen's phone. You right about that. I wouldn't be surprised. Aaron is a hacker. Yeah, because he said there's other ways. He said there's other ways. Wait a minute. You're right. Arnetta, I didn't see you come on. Hey, Arnetta. I hope you gave me a thumbs up. You did the thumbs up, Arnetta. Aaron is a hacker. Yep. That's a good idea. That might be how he found out about the results. Talking about he saw them. He done hacked into the hospital page. But what happened to this girl? What about that girl? You see what I'm saying? What happened to that girl that came to the salon saying that Aaron was her man too? What happened to her, y'all? See more of Fatima and Danny being friends. Yep, I do too. I respected Hayden's honesty about being lonely. You know what? That kind of touched me a little bit. He admitted that he was lonely and that he felt good when she was there. And it kept him, he didn't think about Fatima at all. I can't say that he even thought about Fatima. But Gary trying to make her feel bad. But check this out. Check this out. Gary, Hayden got married before you. You've been begging Andy to marry you. And you talk about Hayden don't have no game and he don't know about women like that and all of this stuff. But Hayden got a woman that was setting it off all the night, and she married him. You still trying to get a ring on it. She gave you your ring back, dude. Yeah. I tell you, Hayden got nicer since Tamara was there. Danny's co-worker was too funny when he walked up to Danny asking for a oh my God. Oh my God. He be ear hustling like a mother in her to her car. If she said he be blasting Tupac and he's saying she talk loud, how do you hear, if you're in your car blasting some music, How are you able to hear what she's saying in her car? I don't get that. And then you're saying she's playing music while you're doing listening. So how are you hearing everything? I'm just curious. Those one of them things that make you go, That's why she shouldn't have said you be blasting Tupac. No, he can't be blasting Tupac because he too busy listening to you talk. He can't be blasting Tupac because he's listening to you talk. Or know her friend's name and memorize them. You memorize them and didn't learn Preston's name. So if you know Preston is her boyfriend, why are you trying to go out on a date with her? And we ain't never seen no scene with Danny in her car talking about nobody. We never even saw her get a new car after she crashed up the other one. Let's be real. I thought he got the results since I think he got the results since he volunteered his DNA. I just assumed they automatically send him a copy. See, Neva, that's what I thought. I thought both people are supposed to get a copy. So how is it that he wouldn't have a copy? How did she have his DNA and could find out and he don't know? How do you get to just use anybody's DNA? She could have brought his DNA and said it was Zach's DNA. You know, she had some of Aaron's, gave it to them, and they like, whose DNA is this? And she could say it was Zach's. I didn't think about that. I wonder what really happened with those girls in college. I remember them mentioning, something about a professor. Something happened and they're keeping it a secret. Happened with what Francine, what girls in college? With who? Because the only thing I remember from college is that some guys ran a train on Danny or something. They used to treat her bad, or she kind of was she raped or something, and then Andy had the issue in college with being, I think, abused or something by somebody, or maybe choked a boyfriend or something that was abusive. That's why they keep mentioning the way Gary is. I think that's what it was. Didn't Gary's wife go to jail? Jasmine did. So who takes care of the kids, especially the one with the special needs? I'm assuming it's a parent. Somebody seemed like somebody wrote something about like Gary's kids are with his mother or something like that. I think they said something like that with a mother, a parent, a guardian or something. Yep. Didn't Gary's wife go to jail? Okay, I read that, especially the one. That's why it's good talking through that Bluetooth. Oh, talking through the Bluetooth? Yeah, it is. Oh, because then you don't have to hear everything. But he would still hear her side of it. He would still hear her side of it. Okay, who did something? Oh, it was retracted. I thought it was that's different. Retracted. I thought the message was hidden. Last week I had everybody was writing stuff, or they kept hiding the messages. I was laughing. I was like, you people are terrible writing terrible things. You guys think Tamara fell for Hayden because no one told that girl to marry him. You know what? I know she wanted to get that money. I think Tamara was just on the take. Like she just wanted to get his money and stuff. I don't think she fell for him. I think she fell for the life of being taken care of. And the fact that she wanted a job and wanted to get some money and work was amazing to me. I was like, well, it's not like she just want to sit home. She said she wanted to fill out that application and get a job. So she wants to make some money. So I don't know. I wonder what her backstory is and what she does, because Hayden didn't find when Gary looked her up, he didn't find anything that was worth telling Hayden about. He said that she was clean. I'm not feeling this Tony. Danny better keep Preston. Yeah, I'm not feeling him either. He looked young and he looked silly. I don't know. And he know too much about her right now. And you're right. That's why it's good to talk through a Bluetooth. But she need to talk with her damn car window rolled up at least on one side, or the side that's next to another car. I hate Danny mistreated Preston. He's nice looking. He's a nice person too. He's nice. He did mess up when he started doing that, with the girl that he was going to marry. She's a nice girl. I'm just going to marry her if you don't say yes and all of this stuff, because you kind of was using that other girl, and that's not nice. That's not nice. He's basically using the other girl. So, but I think Preston is so nice. And y'all know, like I said this last week, Preston was with Danny first. We thought they were going to be the it couple because we were calling them Destin, Danny and Preston. Remember we were doing Destin before we did Zatima. So that's why I thought it was going to be them. But I guess Tyler had a change of heart with that. Let's see. But but you really, J Squad, you really think Tamara's falling for Hayden? I think they might last too if he, I don't know. She wants to work. I what is that? Penelope is the wife of Gary who bought on the investigation of him. No, Jasmine. It's Jasmine, Francine. Jasmine, because she's the one that accosted accosted Andy in the parking garage. I just saw the old ones when with Tobias was on it when they were in the office, those old episodes, and Jasmine wanted to get a divorce from Gary. That's who that was her name, Jasmine. Because I ran into the actor that played the attorney, so I went back to those shows and because I took a picture with him, Tobias. I forgot his last name, but yeah. Anyway, remember Karen said that she needed a physical copy so she could alter it. Did she say alter it? Because she did ask for a physical copy before she was going to go to that. She was going to stop by the hospital before she go to the salon to see what Pam and Aaron were doing. I do remember that. Yep. Both people do get copies. Aaron had every right to those results. He did not violate any HIPAA law. No, he didn't. I was saying if that doctor told him information, she would be violating it. But that's right. If it's his DNA, he should be able to have a copy of it, and he should know. He should know. Karen playing some kind of game, and she gonna get herself arrested. She might be the one ending up in jail, pregnant. She gonna be having her baby in jail. I know somebody who done it. Nope, she can get more if married. Yep, you're right, Kathy. She can. That's why she probably wanted to marry Hayden. And Hayden treated her good. He treated her good. I want Madam to come on Sisters and put Karen in her place. I want to see what Madam going to say about, well, Fatima washed her hands of Tamara. She washed her hands of Tamara. So I want to know, um, if that's a problem with Madam that she did that. I don't think Madam controls their personal lives like that. I don't think. I hope not. I want Madam to come on, sister. Okay, I feel sorry for Hayden, so I hope Tamara changes her mind. Like I said, I did feel a little something for him, especially when he got, started telling his business. But he shouldn't have told it to Gary because Gary just laughed at him. Like I said, Gary thinks he's better than him anyway. But they kind of almost two peas in a pod. What they all sneaky and conniving and doing things to hurt somebody else to get with somebody. Well, no, Gary's not really trying to hurt anybody. Yeah, well, he was trying to hurt Robin, so Robin can't mess with Andy no more. The lengths he goes through to keep men from talking to Andy. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I hope Tamara comes back. If Karen thinks that Zach's the father, why did she throw that check in the trash? Right. That's right. They don't know she did that. They don't know she did that. Nobody knows but Pam and Aaron. Even Andy doesn't know, and Fatima, they don't know. I don't think they told Zach and Fatima that she talked the check. You're right about that. Actually, I want Zach to do it. To do what? With Fatima slapping her at least once. That's it, just once. Wait a minute, Kathy. You want Zach to do what? With Fatima? What? Slapping Karen just once? Somebody need to slap the crap out of her. Oh, what Francie? Oh, Francie said to Arnetta, I agree with that. Aaron is a hacker. I believe he had something to do with Gary knowing about the wire transfer that Robin did. Yep. But that was through some of their clients or something like that. It was supposed to be. I know Karen is about to go through a storm. She's so busy trying to make Zach and Fatima miserable. She didn't realize she was digging a hole for herself. You so right about that, Neva. You are so right about that. She's driving her own self crazy. She is driving her own self crazy. She gonna lose that baby. I don't think that baby gonna make it to term. Where's Robin? We were asking that too, Arnetta. We were asking that earlier. Where in the devil's name is Robin? Where is he? Yep, the put yeah, slap her to put her in her place. I don't know. She did tell them she tore up the check when she was talking. Oh, she did. Thank you, Neva. Yes, she did. She said, "I tore up your check, and I don't need your money." And so that's why I want to know why she's going back to Zach's house. I want to know why she's going back to Zach's house, and she's sitting there telling them he gave me the money because he know it's his child. And that's why Andy's trying to ask these quick questions. But I wonder if Fatima, or not Fatima, I wonder if Danny's gonna bring up the whole thing with the what was with the blank paper in that yellow envelope. I wonder if any of them gonna call her out on that mess. Why did you do that and tell Zach to open it when there was nothing on that paper? And I know Danny wanted to slap her herself. You know, they need to and see. Tyler don't have them do those things, and I wish he would. It would make the show more exciting when you call them out on their stuff and see what they do. And they fumble and try to work through it, you know. But yeah, that child digging herself a hole. Where's Rob carrying her place? She did tell him okay. She told the chick, yep, playing house with that biatch on the phone before she went to the office. Karen is going to have a oh, yep, I just said that, the very yep. Hey everybody. Hey Denise. Hey Denise, welcome. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button for me, Denise. We chitting and chatting about anything. Type your comments too. Um, the sisters, I believe that's what's binding them together. Yeah, Francine. But you know what? Like somebody said, and a lot of us think Karen don't really care for Danny, even though they've been all been friends since college. Sometimes you outgrow your friends. Sometimes you outgrow them. Zach need to put Karen in her place once and mean it. Kathy, yep. Well, I thought he did. He just tries to do it nice. He doesn't. Zach doesn't look like he wants to be confrontational. He might be with men when he think you're slime or scheme or something like that. But I don't see Zach as being a confrontational person. It looks like he tries to avoid it, but then gets caught up in it or something. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's how I see it. You know, and he's trying to tell her because of he's just remembering what she's done for him, what she's done for his family, and he's just trying to maybe be, I don't know. I just think he tries to be nice to her and he don't want no problems. So that's why he talks to her real carefully, but she just gets so crazy. Arnetta, am I sure about which part? What am I sure? Right. Let me know what you're talking about. Yeah, I hope so. I hope so too. I wonder why Fatima didn't tell Zach about that email saying that Aaron's not the father and Zach's information is on there too. It's not on it. No, 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 no. Devera, that email is Zach knows about it. Remember, that's the email that she printed out. The remember before Karen had that daydream of shooting, they were in the hallway. They were in the hallway. Remember, they told Andy went in the hallway to talk to Karen, and Fatima wanted her to stay in the office, and Zach told her to go in the hallway. And when she went in the hallway, Karen was like, "Send them the email that I sent you. Send them the email." And she was like, "What are you talking about, Karen? What are you doing, Karen?" And Fatima heard her. Fatima's like, what email, what email? She said, "That's okay, I got it." Remember, she went on her cell phone and she said, "Because I got the password to your email." And she went and got read Andy's email, and that was what it was. And when she looked at it, she said, looked at it and said, "Zach, it's your baby." And Zach was looking at it like, "What?" That's the email they're talking about. So that's the email that she sent to Karen sent to Andy. Andy never even looked at it. Andy was like, "I ain't looking at that." I mean, yeah, Andy didn't look at it. And that's what Fatima printed out. She printed out to get a better look at the email of what Karen sent. So that's what that is. Karen don't want to hear the truth. She sure don't. Sure enough. Thank you, Denise, for liking it. Okay, Zach doesn't want no mess. He doesn't. He really doesn't. He's like, he always warned the men about the sister circle. He's like, yeah, I don't want no mess with that sister circle. I figured Fatima didn't mention it to Zach because she wanted to research it some more. But Zach knew about it. That was it. Zach knew about that one, Neva. That's the email that she said, you're the father. He's like, I'm sorry, or something. Tyler's famous quote, are you sure? Oh, are you sure? That's right. That's right. Oh yeah, that's right, Devera. You got it. Now you understood. Yeah. Well, let Fatima slap her. I'm just sick of Karen. She's so nasty. I don't think the sisters really like her. I, Danny feels some kind of way about her because she feels some kind of way about Danny. I think Zach doesn't want, and I think it's because that whole friendship that Danny have with Zach. I'm trying to remember. Did Danny introduce Karen to Zach? Is that how that worked? How they became friends? I'm trying. I can't remember how it happened, but I feel like Danny and Zach already had a friendship or something. I think Zach doesn't want to hurt Karen's feel. Wait, let me go back. That's why he always gets to run to Danny's house. She got the smallest house, a studio, and that's the house he always runs to. It cracks me up. So that's why I think they had a friendship already. I think Zach doesn't want to hurt Karen's feelings more than he already has. It's coming up to where um, he just needs to go ahead and rip that band-aid off. That is so true, Neva. That's true. You know, it is. It's true. And he doesn't want to hurt her, but and even though she keeps hurting him, he still tries. That's why I respect him, because he still tries to be nice to her when she tries to tear him apart, especially with that letter writing thing. That thing, I was like, how you gonna write that letter writing stuff? Say he a horrible person, but I still want him to be the father of my child. That sounds stupid. It sounds stupid. Karen is mad that she can't control Zach anymore. Exactly. J Squad, you got that right anymore, which is why she want him to be the father. So oh bad, she'll use that baby to control him, but it's Aaron's baby. He ain't having that. Oh, I didn't think of that. That's a good one. She would still be able to control him, but she would be able to interfere with his life, his relationship with Fatima also. Or Arnetta's like, what's up with Sabrina? We don't know about Sabrina. I know Sabrina ain't gonna try to marry Bio, but she thought he was such a great person, and she's telling all this to Calvin like he's all that. How come she ain't try to sleep with him? She slept with what's his name? She slept with Calvin. She slept with what was his name? The one from the bank, Sky Black, the one that got married. What was his name on the show? She slept with him real quick, but she ain't never slept with the African. Y'all notice that? And he probably spent the most money on her, but she never spoke with the African. What's his name? Bio. I'm saying it the African the way Calvin says it, the African. Yep. Let me tell y'all, I live in an area here in Harlem. I mean, we have a section that usually have a lot of Africans in it, but lately there's like double the amount of them, like a boat or a ship of African men, young men came over. Some of them sit in front of my house, like in my neighborhood, in a car, smoking weed and stuff and getting high. And I'm like, I've been cool with them and stuff, but I haven't seen them since it's gotten a little chilly. But they just be everywhere. I just thought about that. And I wonder if any of them, they all walking around. I wonder if any of them are African princes. They cool with me though. They cool with me. Fatima's gonna call Madam on Karen. Nope, she's not. But Arnetta, I think I said earlier, I think Sabrina definitely gonna tell Danny about it. But I said when they go to Karen's house, she needs to tell them what the deal is with Bio wanting her to marry her and that money. Because if I'm not if I'm correct, Andy said something, questioned her about who's this guy giving you $1 million for Maurice. Um, Danny questioned her about taking money from him. She didn't think so. And then I think even Calvin in some way saying, I swear Calvin said something like, what are you doing? You know, what you got to do for it or something. And she's like, oh, Calvin, please, or something like that. So I think 3 people said something to her about it, but I don't know. Oh, okay, Francine. Okay, Fatima's going to call Madam on Karen. I don't think so. I don't think Madam gonna mess with no pregnant chick. And I think Fatima could handle Karen herself, even though she getting on her nerve. Penelope is the wife before Jasmine that the detective Watt revealed to Andy. Oh, when they was left and they left her stranded in that place and took her cell phone and everything, left her out there walking home, and yeah, she got in his car and he gave her a ride and started telling her the real deal about Gary and who Gary was. Danny passed Zach to Karen. Okay. Is that what you call it? She passed it. She kind of introduced them. I But I know one episode Danny said something like she never tried him. She was gonna try him or something like that. I'm here, I'm about to sleep with your man or something. I don't know. I feel like Danny did something like that. Danny was funnier at the beginning when the show started. I don't think she's as funny as anymore. Even Maurice, he was funny too, but now he's just annoying. Maurice is freaking annoying right now. Let's see. And what did Denise say? And Danny feels some way about Zach. Yep. she, she do. And one of the last things she did is she walk into his house and see where he's living now and stuff and getting mad at him because he's been telling Preston stuff to get her back. Let her see you with another woman and see how she like it or something like that. Sometimes that does help. But they said it was bad advice. Zach was interested in Danny first. Oh, really, Eva? I didn't realize that. Okay. All right. That's cool. So what happened? Because as far as we know, Danny never slept with him. Danny never slept with Zach. Danny had feelings for Zach first before Karen. Okay, so Neva and Denise, y'all remember that. Okay, good. I honestly feel like Zach would just be a child support daddy if Karen tried to control him with that baby. Mm, he wouldn't want to be with her. Jabari. No, Jacoby. It was Jacoby. It was Jacoby, not Jabari. Yep. Jabari was this little boy's name on that TV show Girlfriends. Her son's name was Jabari. I remember that. But it was Jacoby. Yep, Kathy. Thanks. Karen's talking trash to Zach, but want him to be the father. Right? She talks so much. I don't understand why they got her like that. Why the script is written that way. It makes no sense to me. Why would you talk so much smack to somebody you want to be your child's father? That baby's gonna have everything. They're gonna have everything. My child, his child, gonna have everything they need, everything they want, everything. I was like, she done lost her daggone mind. She losing it. Up in here, up in here. Yes, go back to first season. Um, how Karen treated Danny when Karen kicked him out of yep, and he was in a shelter. Danny had him to stay with her, and she said some horrible things to Danny. She sure did. And that's why Danny decided the next time to call her and let her know because she don't want no mess that he's there. That's what she let him know. Yep, Jacoby. Yep, you're right about that, Kathy. Yep, that was obvious in season 3. Yep, when they took those tests and he told her to call him and let him know what his role was going to be. Oh yeah, that was season 3. It couldn't have been. That was season 3. That wasn't like 4 or 5. She's been pregnant forever. She been pregnant forever. Just make sure you don't borrow no money from your neighbors. I'm not very funny. Not one neighbor, especially not my African male friends out there. And they all men. I don't see no African women. My whole block, the area on both one, the 2 area blocks I'm on, there's just all African men. I don't know where the women are. I don't know what happened to them. They the ones working. I see them in the stores. They be cornrowing and braiding hair and selling material and everything else while the men hanging out there on the street. Um, uh, you remember in the beginning of seasons, Danny was hitting on Zach hard? No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that, Denise. If you know what season and what episode, I could always go back and watch it. Because as soon as the show started, Karen was already seeing Zach. So I don't know. I actually think Fatima has a worse temper than Madam. She does. Fatima has a worse temper than Zach. she she has a temper. That's why I said she need to go back to therapy too, because she said it was for her temper and anger, and she really has to keep that under control. So you have to. I guess that's why she used to do those affirmations and things like that, but she's gotten away from them. So she need to get back into it so she don't lose control, because she's always quick to fight. You saw Zach told her, we gonna go over there, but no fighting. She's first to fight before Zach is. So Andy should have left Gary long time ago, especially when he abused her ribs. Oh boy, all of that. Especially, and not even that, when he abused the ribs. How about when he had the sex lady in her bed? Hello, that lady was in the bed trying to have sex with him. Told my, I said, "Ain't this something? Are they crazy?" She's like, "Get the hell out of my house!" Andy, okay. I thought Danny was just playing with Zach. She gave him to Karen. Oh, see, I don't. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to go back and watch what that was. What y'all are talking about. I said the same thing. Okay, Denise. I don't remember what you were talking about. What you said the same thing, but let's see. Andy should have left Gary when Robin showed interest. Yep, I definitely would have been on the private jet to Paris. On the midnight train, on the private jet, on everything. Yes. She liked him. That's when she tried that threesome. That's why she knew she liked him. I was like, nah, Andy sitting there watching them have sex and then joining in. Ooh, honey. I was like, okay, Andy, getting the freaking you coming out. Okay, when Karen went to Zach and Fatima's house, she told him she doesn't need Zach's help. That yup, and had her own money, and that she has Aaron, and that her child will have two babies. Your child will have two fathers, two fathers. And I said, that's why I said they got her flip flopping. And I said that in one of my reviews this past week. I said, first she said, when she said, oh, y'all trying to keep me from getting the money. I said, first she said she didn't want the money. Then she signed the papers that she take the money. Now she don't. I said this. It. I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Maybe y'all can. I can't. She Karen is exhausting. She's very exhausting. But you are absolutely right, Tavera. She told him she had her own money, and I knew it. I knew it happened. I just couldn't remember where. Baby is going to have everything Rico can afford. Kathy. You're all right, Kathy. Yep, it was the last 3 episodes of season 3. Okay, so thanks, Neva. The last 3 episodes of season 3, y'all. When Karen when what was it again? The last 3 seasons. I remember I said when she was pregnant or something. With the whole thing, he said just let him know. Oh yes, in the salon. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, I'm thinking at his house. That's why I got confused, Neva. I got it. At the salon. Yep. Or Gary. Uh-oh. Or Gary what, Kathy? Or Gary what? They gonna ask you to marry them. Oh, they tried to get me to move one of them into my one of my empty apartments. I was like, nope, nope. The way I see, there's 12 of them that share that one car, that be in and out of that car. Imagine if I got them an apartment. I could never do anything. It's their apartment. They would have any and everybody up there. They would be hanging out there, smoking weed, drunk, because that's all they do out in front. And then they'll have some place for the winter. He's like, oh, he got money. He'll pay you cash. I was like, oh, no, it got rented. I ain't got nobody up in there. But I was like, it won't be y'all. Y'all already showed me what y'all do. I will not. I will not. I don't care how bad I need money, honey. Shoot. If I had to go sleep with somebody to pay my mortgage, I'll do that before I let them move up in there. I'm sorry. Those kids it's like 12 of them share a car. It just they in there all the time, different ones. I can't even remember none of their names. I got at least 7 of their names. I can't remember no more. Um, Season 3, episode 20 is when she stepped to Fatima in the break room, and then Zach confronted her about it. Okay. Zach doesn't want Fatima to take, but thanks for that, Neva. Zach doesn't want Fatima to take her purse nowhere. No, why can't she put it in the back of, she better lift up her dress and get one of them thigh holsters, a thigh holster, and put it on her thigh. That would be sexy. That probably would turn Zach on. She's like, pull it out her thigh and lift up her dress and Danny was going after Zach in the beginning. She was the one who helped Zach get the job at the airport. Now I know she helped him get that. Yeah. Hi Dawn. Hi Dawn. How are you? Let's see. About Danny and Maurice boring now. Yeah, they are. They are. Their storylines are. Um, she only told Zach and Fatima that because they found out they were engaged. Yep, she was pissed. She was pissed. So imagine how she gonna be when she find out they having a baby. They having a baby. Ooh, all the characters dying out that episode from Wednesday. Phew, throw the whole episode away. I didn't care for that episode Wednesday. I mean, I didn't care for it much. When Karen found out she was pregnant, oh yeah, season 3 in the hair salon, thanks to Vera. Danny had to restrain herself from Zach when Zach was staying with him. Remembering Danny made, oh yeah, Zach think that he slept with her. Oh, that's right, I forgot. That's when she was funny. That's when Danny was so funny. I used to enjoy her, you know. Now it's just not funny because I don't like the way she had treated Preston and stuff. She really was like mean to him, kind of. Um, Gary's baby. Oh, I get it, Kathy. Neva to Devera. Pregnancy was revealed at the end of season 3. Yep. Oh my gosh. Here you are, Auntie. I hear you, Auntie. Yep. Oh my God, she been pregnant too long. I know she have. Fatima will be shown before Karen. That's what I said. I said because Fatima moves faster. Fatima gonna have her baby before Karen. She gonna have her baby before Karen. Who knows? She, I'm telling you. Has anyone seen Silver Linings Playbook? Zach and Fatima are giving us the black version. When neither one of them are wrapped too tight. I've never heard of that Silver Linings Playbook. When does it come on? Oh, when was it on and what channel? What is that? Um, Nevo, what? Yeah, what is that? Um, that was too funny when Danny told Zach they slept together. That was funny. That was funny. Even though this wait a minute, there's another scene that I thought was funny. Even though it was stupid, it was funny to me, and that was when Preston took one toke off of her pen. One toke. I said they should at least had him do 2 or 3 before he acted up because it didn't affect what's her name? Sabrina, but then Sabrina probably smokes all the time. They probably smoke often. Preston took that one toke and was being crazy and stuff. And wait a minute. We didn't even see Preston yesterday. But we saw Danny. So whatever happened, didn't that last episode end? Hey, didn't that last episode end with her in the bed with Preston and Zach had to leave? Zach left and went to Fatima's office. I'm thinking, right? And he was high and Zach said just let it wear off or something like that. It'll wear off. Now I'm thinking, that was too funny, then. Okay, they saying that Karen will be showing in episode 7. I did hear that. You mean season 7? Season 7 or episode 7? You mean season 7? All right. It's a movie that stars Bradley Cooper and Jennifer Lawrence. Oh, okay. And both Zach and Fatima are in that. Gonna be in it? Huh. Is it out already, Neva, or is it something we need to look forward to? Oh, Chris Tucker's in it too. I love Chris Tucker. Chris Tucker came to my church. Oh no, that was Chris Rock. Chris Rock came to my church with his wife before, and he stood up and he was clapping. Yeah, hey, he liking the song. Hey, man. I think his wife had written that book or something, and they mentioned it from the pulpit. They mentioned it. But I like both of those. I love Chris Rock's comedy. He's really good at comedy. Chris Tucker is just a fool. I love his video when he did that video with Michael Jackson. Chris Tucker is nuts. Um yeah, that was ridiculous. I don't care what kind of weed they had. No weed was going to make him put on Danny's uniform back and with the cowboy boots. Oh, with those cowboy boots. It was too funny. Oh my God, that was too funny. I'm sorry. Hi, Dee Dee. I mentioned you earlier. I don't know why, because I was saying how I see people's names out. And then when I click on the comment, it's numbers and stuff. And I actually used your name as an example, Dee Dee. I said, I see Dee Dee. And then when I click on it, it says something different. Oh, so it's already out. Okay, y'all. So we got to go see that, whatever that is Neve is talking about. It's already out. Oh, is it in the movies? Are you saying it's in the movies, or is it or on some kind of streaming something? You know, um, Novi said there will be a baby bump in season 7. She didn't specifically say Karen. You know what? We right about that. You're right about that. That picture that was going around with Karen in that flower dress, that looking homey and stuff. I don't know why they put in no homey dress like that. But was that something somebody made up themselves, or is that something from the show with that crazy looking wig on and stuff? With Karen with the baby bump. I posted it somewhere with the flower dress on. I hate when they put women in them little floral dresses when they pregnant. There's too many awesome fly outfits out there, for pregnant women that you ain't got to be looking frumpy. I ain't like all the flowers on that dress. Sometimes I like flowers, but sometimes it's just too much. But you're right, Kathy. That's a good point. She said there will be a baby bump in season 7. That might be to throw us off. It might be Fatima. Ooh, 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 ooh. That was so funny. Preston dressing like Danny. Yep. I thought they said Karen will be showing. Yeah, they said a baby bump. You know what? Kathy is right. She just say there will be a baby bump in season 7. But when she said that, wasn't they talking about Kathy? Weren't they talking about Karen? Wasn't the topic about Karen and when she gonna have her baby? Or is she really pregnant? And then she just said that there will be a baby bump. Does that mean? I don't know. I'm just wondering. Uh, does it mean that it's Karen? It's a movie that came out years ago. It was nominated for an Oscar years ago. And Zach and Fatima were in it? Neither? Okay. So they was in it before they became part of sisters? I don't know. I think that picture of Karen is from the Wu-Tang series. Oh, yes. She was in that. That's right. Yes, it was. Neva and Kathy both are realizing it. Yep, wasn't that from another show? Y'all are right. I'm telling you. I'm thinking so. Oh, well, y'all. This was good. This was good. Before we go, did anybody have anything to say about the Oval? Since there's more people on now, and we did, I think that was a topic. Yeah, it was. Yes, they were talking about Karen, but she never said who. Plot twist. Yep, you right about that. I'm glad Kathy said that. Yep, we don't know. But does anybody who just came on have anything to say about that Oval? About Victoria fighting the second lady, slapping her, and then having Secret Service hold them? Anything about that fake black man that was in the bed in Donald's place when that wasn't Donald? When Donald got shot, it looked like Donald getting shot. This man did not look like who was getting shot. Who else we got to think about? What Nancy is doing to Richard in the hospital, saying he choked her. And then is Bobby baby dead? And did what's her name play herself? Priscilla play herself. I'm telling y'all, that part, okay, I got to just say one thing about that part. When Bobby got shot, That part was so hot when I'm sorry. I know it's terrible, but that part when Sam said, "Now, biatch, go home and wash my effing clothes." I said, I fell out. I said, "Damn." I thought that was so funny. I said, "Oh shoot." I said, "That was so hot." He just told her off. I said, "I think it turned her on." But anyway, yes, no, I said Zach and Fatima were giving us the black version of. Oh, they're giving us the black version of Silver Lining Playbook. Oh, I get it now. Now I'm just like waiting for Tyler Perry to tell us they're both bipolar. Oh no, please don't. Please, we don't need no more of that. Karen was also in a Beale Street. I saw that talk. I wasn't crazy about that show movie. I went out there to see it because it had a lot of talk, but it didn't do it for me. She played the same old stuck up girl. I don't even see that movie didn't do it for me to the point that I don't even remember what it was about. I just remember that I didn't like it. And I was mad because I went to see that. My son said, "What you want to go see?" And I thought it was going to be so great. And I was like, "Let's go see it. Beale Street." I got out of the theater. I was so pissed. I was like, why Bobby was breathing. Wait a minute. Um, why Bobby was breathing so heavy on the floor. I said, TP. And he didn't have an old bulletproof vest because I saw his stomach. I said, unless he had on a bulletproof cardigan, he should be dead. I said, but maybe, like I said, maybe Sam ain't that crazy and he used rubber bullets. And rubber bullets will take you out. They'll take you out for a minute. Yep. Yep. Victoria is going to get her behind kicked again. I hope so. I hope so. I see that Eli's going to take over and probably start doing some stuff like she don't want him to do, and she going to get mad. And I was wondering, maybe Eli don't like her as much as she thought Eli did. Maybe Eli was fronting just to gain uh her trust, Victoria's trust. That we know Victoria don't care for him that much. She was faking it, but I think Eli might not care that much for her and was using her himself, which would be interesting. Why is she sending me stuff now? That was too funny when Sam said that. Girl, that was hot. You saw Priscilla wasn't talking mess. Then she's like, I can't believe he did it. I can't believe he did it. I bet y'all it's a dream. I bet you it's Sam having a dream. I guarantee it's Sam having a dream. I don't think he that stupid or he used rubber bullets. I'm telling y'all. Yeah, I thought I was the only one who didn't like if Beale Street could talk. You are not. You are not alone. I am here with you. That movie was bad. I don't know what to do. I don't think, yeah, my friend keeps sending me stuff. I don't know if y'all can hear that. She keeps sending me stuff that I asked for like before, like 11 o'clock this morning. And she's sending all this stuff now and it's coming through. Um, I'm gonna try it on my laptop next time. I realized that on my laptop doesn't have Chrome on it. So I'm trying to do this from my cell phone. That's why I got to keep getting close. If my head look like it's too close to it, that's why I had to use my phone. Exactly. I don't think Eli like her either. He don't. And he might be the one that gets his wife out of that bunker. I hope he does. But then he should have told her what he was doing. Nope, because ain't no woman wants you sleeping with somebody else just because. And you telling all this personal stuff about her. That was messed up. When Victoria started reading off to Simone all the stuff that her husband told her, that was jacked up, man. It was mean spirited. Uh, um, he never talked to Priscilla like that before. He sure didn't. That's what made it hot. He was stern. He was stern. It was like, ooh, oh shit. He said that. Oh man, I was like, oh baby. Oh shoot. Um, Devera's laughing at me. You binging too, Kathy? Bing, bing, bing. I don't know. Well, y'all, that's our 90 minutes is up. I figured I'd do it for an hour and a half each week. But I'm seeing that YouTube is not sending out the alerts to people. So I don't know. What would be a good time if I do it every Saturday? Because last week they said 6:30, but nobody was coming on, so I did it at 7. Can I get any kind of feedback if I should do this each Saturday? Should I do it so we could talk about these shows, because everybody else does it during the week? I'd rather do it on Saturday where everybody could think about and have stuff in their mind and hear what other people are saying, and then we could bring it to this platform and talk about it. And by the way, y'all, Jeremy told me to do this here. Jeremy told me to start doing it, and I was like, I don't know what to say, but I was like, okay, Simone kicked Victoria's behind real good. I wanted to say that. Did y'all hear when she told Eli that I beat that ass? She talking about she beat up Simone. Simone tore Victoria up. I don't know what daydream that Victoria's in. She might have beat up Hunter, but she sure didn't beat up no Simone. Simone tore her up. But what I also noticed is they fell all the way off of that balcony. They don't have a broken finger, a broken arm, a broken leg, a broken shoulder, a broken nail, a broken toe, nothing broke on them. How did they fall that far down and nobody's hurt? Nobody's hurt. Only in Tyler Perry land. Only in Tyler Perry land do you find that stuff. But yeah, guys, it's been good talking to you. Let me know what would be a good time. Should I do it like 6:30 or 7 next week? What do you think? Anybody? A time? The Oval is ridiculous. Yeah, it is ridiculous. After this show is going to raise your views and your video. But that's when Jeremy does it. So Jeremy does it that time. So I don't want to do it at the same time that he does it. Unless I do it the next day. I don't know. Thursday? Eli knows Victoria was lying. Yeah. Nothing broken at all. Nope. Not even a fingernail. But yeah, I wouldn't want to go do a live right after it. Last week they were saying, yeah, maybe at the end of the week when nobody else is doing it, because everybody else is doing it during the week. Usually nothing's going on Friday night other than a party, if there's a party going on. Maybe I'll try it sooner in the week, maybe like a Thursday or Friday. I mean, what do y'all think? Anytime for me. DeVera said anytime. I need somebody to talk to me. I need y'all to talk to me and give me an idea. Thursday as well. Thursday, because it's fresh in our minds. What days do most of the shows come on? Friday is good. Because I'm thinking, yeah, who said Monday? Arnetta. Can't do Monday. Everybody being talked out about the whole week. 7 p.m. is fine. It gives me time to get home from work. Okay. Thursday sounds good because you're just a day behind and the ideas are still fresh. Yeah. That's good. I usually have choir rehearsal on Thursdays, but it's only the weeks that we sing. But I stopped going on Thursdays. We have it Thursday and Saturday. So I usually go to the Saturday rehearsals. So Thursday could work for me. Thursday around 7, you get home from work. Yep. And everything is fresh in our heads from both shows. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to try that. And hopefully YouTube will let y'all know that I'm going live and doing this. So bye, everybody. It was so good talking to you guys. And at some point, I'm going to try to do it where I could bring some of you on and we could all talk. Talk and bring somebody on and bring them on, like use StreamYard or something like that. There's something called StreamYard where I could bring somebody on, but I think you have to have StreamYard on your phone as well, on your computer or phone, whatever. But I'll figure it out. I just got to get used to doing this, and then I'll start trying to do other things that'll bring y'all on where a few of us could be on talking at the same time, and that would be real cool. Because DeVera, you was doing most of the talking here, so maybe I'll bring you on one of those weeks and have you on there yipping and yapping with me and stuff. Or I would have to do it on Instagram. A friend of mine's, all of us divorced people used to get on this one on Instagram and be talking and stuff. But I just want to keep it to YouTube right now. So I love you guys. Thank you so much. I will see you guys in front of the TV set next week. It's your girl Barbie J. Saying peace. Bye. Oh, wait a minute. Let me make sure I answered the last thing. Take care. Thursday. Okay. So we looking at Thursday. All right.